Wait.
Too late. Welcome back, YouTube, to Eclipsian Lyceum. You missed the last session. Don't worry, nothing happened. Okay.
There certainly weren't any technical errors.
Certainly not.
You'll hear real soon what happened. By Ginger. Go get him, Ginger.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Well, last session we started out in conflict because that jerk Stelina made the people behind us very angry. Conflict ensued for a while. Poogie did a great job of making everyone invisible so no one could kill the migrant. Some other people did some stuff, I'm sure. Rolun attacked as many guards as he could.
Stop.
It's accurate. And eventually, she cast Modify Memory, then started acting all nice. And she erased the priest's memory of her casting spells, casting magics, and we managed to talk the migrant into not kicking us the fuck out of town.
Or to jail.
Or executing us.
Yeah. Could have gone really badly.
Barely.
We also made him more wary of his wife.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
So he's keeping an eye on her. I think she's locked in her room now.
And we told the priest to get her memory fixed. Or else. We'd be very upset with her. Yeah. And that's most of what happened, I believe. We left with us returning to our rooms.
They took most of our stuff except for, luckily we put all our spellbooks in the bag of holding. And Laura's very upset because she doesn't have her armor or her sword.
Okay, that's a pretty good recap. Let's see. Get them off there. Get her off there. Alright. Just resetting some of this shit so that when you come back to court, it doesn't look like a clusterfuck. Alright. Did anybody have any questions about how the last session went or wrapped up or anything like that?
Just to be clear, I was in a... Oh shit. Tried to get a hold of one of the right-hand men of the migrant. Whichever one would come before the night ends.
It was Huber
or... guards, right? Huber and...
Huber and not Zabrak, it's something like that.
Huber and Fravkar.
NPCs.
Yeah, the new folk band.
Oh, he's not open to us. Yeah.
He's not open to us, that must mean he's a villain.
No, he just doesn't have a character sheet for him.
That must be true. Okay.
Or, yeah.
Kyle.
Yes.
How much experience did Sollyn get last session?
2,000 something.
Nice. Do you know how much you could have gotten?
How much?
However much Ilaria and Rolun got.
Why?
That's what happens. Take note, you and Kurtal. When you leave the fucking Cabal.
No, dude, he's lower level than us. He couldn't have got the same amount of HP.
Ooh.
With your weird balancing.
I like the balancing rules, but
the balancing I think does is pretty good.
Yes.
Airden just barely makes it.
No, you'll be all right. We're actually going to have something for Sollyn to do.
I just think it made more sense for him to stay there.
No, it's true. And you are gaining passive experience. Unfortunately, it requires a week to get passive experience.
That's all right. I'll get there eventually.
Okay.
I mean, go back and get him like when shit started happening, and then shit just happened a little too quick for us to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like if we needed him, we were going to get him.
If we need someone grappled, we know who to call. A wizard.
We're geniuses.
Oh, there's going to be lots of wizards coming real soon. Okay.
Somebody finally invented the butterfly kisses only for men.
Oh, like, that's just disgusting. Talk
At
about
what
a
point did you
mess
think that I was
would
not
make.
going Dude, forget a mess. You could make that into a competition. Distance versus quantity.
There you go. Alrighty. Alright.
So
Got everything reset there, so, alright.
how long have we been left alone in our little room?
You just got dropped off, I think.
You just got escorted back. We're not starting with you guys yet. But you're going to want to think about what you're going to do if you're going to try to do something that night. I know Ilaria said that she was going to try to counter the smear campaign.
And also try to get a hold of the 2 right-hand men of the migrant.
I was going to rote cast Greater Celestial Healing on the Elda, so to make sure she won't fucking die.
I think
You
if
have
Poogie
greater
can get away
celestial
with it, she
healing?
probably...
Yeah, remember you got it for me instead of Summon Monster 5.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah, there was an argument about that.
And if it does go off and everything works, it'll be 20 HP. In total.
Now, I that isn't the spell you corrected. You said was a level too high, was it?
No, that was Animate Dead.
All right, because don't forget, healing spells are supposed to be a level higher than what they're listed.
Oh.
Yeah, Greater Celestial Healing is a level 4 spell. If he's casting it at level 5.
Yeah. That it's listed as that. That's fine.
Okay. So let me find Cabal 1 quarters. Who all's in here? Oh my.
Yeah, if Poogie could manage it, she'd probably try stealthing around, I'd imagine, and trying to get some intel.
Yeah. Got all that
They're probably
here.
watching the door.
So
Well, she
sad.
can-
The Cabal quarters are just so quiet now.
She can go invisible.
Hey, at least you have Boko to keep you company.
Invisible
No,
doors.
Boko was moved.
Invisible things still need to be open.
Go get Boko.
Was Sollyn
Left him.
in the Cabal quarters?
I don't know. Is he in the Cabal quarters or is he in the house?
He was in the town.
So he's staying in the house.
Sollyn's not high enough rank to be in the Spilius for too
Oh.
long, is he?
Yeah, never mind. He'd be in the Cabal quarters. He wouldn't be
Yeah,
allowed
he has
in
to
the
stay
town.
there.
Yeah.
We've gotten somewhat special privilege, but if you're there in town, they want you to stay in the quarters.
Got to change Iridia's token to an NBC token. Forgot about that. Did I ever assign her to a quarter? Oh, she took.
I think so. I think she took Ilaria's old quarters, which were the top, at the top, on the, not the corner, but the one left of the corner, on the right. No, Ilaria was in the bottom, never mind. That's where Roland was.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're saying
Hard to-
Ilaria likes to bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so gotta move that shit out of there.
There's no response to that.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Listen, I'm not even phased at this point. It's fine.
Okay. So Iridia. Set there. Okay. Bring everybody over. Call a quarters. Hold on. Somebody's missing.
Calvis. Wait. Once we're like super rich, we should just true resurrect everyone in the Cabal. Like fucking 50 people.
We
Oh,
are the
so-
most powerful Cabal. The most populous.
Sure, before the end of this, we could, make our own nation of just us and no one else. We have enough population for that shit.
Let's go conquer Gandalin.
Yeah.
What the hell was the cat's name? Was it just K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think Kamau took a cat, right?
Yeah. Kamau adopted K from us.
Oh, well, fuck. K's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Why does
Sure.
cat need a cat?
Because she was feeling lonely when we were going out on walks, and I felt bad.
Alright, well, K.
She's not even in our Cabal. Who cares if she's lonely?
Spoken like a true drought.
It's true.
Yep.
Fuck her. She kicked Eridan's ass.
It's only hurting.
No, Airden kicked her ass.
No,
she
she kicked your ass.
Airden won that fight.
No.
Doesn't matter if you win, she still kicked your ass.
Airden rolled real shitty, but he won.
Okay.
No,
Can everybody see from K?
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is the cat? Oh.
That's part of why Kamal took it, because we kept losing it on the floor.
Yeah, I see. Why don't you name it K-A-Y so we can actually see the nameplate? Who just named something K like a fucking
Like a
millennial?
barbarian.
There you go.
Does that help? All right, Airden is dead. Okay.
I meant to do Sollyn there.
All right.
Miss Airden.
Technically, he's not dead yet. He's still throwing eggs at the Harper residence.
Yeah, that's true.
Piece of shit.
That's coming up soon, actually.
And he's out there saying, "I'll do this to the day I die." Little does he know.
Next week.
Okay, so Sollyn, you've been studying with Aradia, working on your recipe, your research, your spell, whatever it is.
Yes.
Did you need her to do a research check to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember what your numbers were? Or do I have to look them
29.
29.
Actually, you get a +1 or +2 on your school.
What's the school?
Oh, they're not her school, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, she's universal, so it really doesn't matter. And spellcraft. She's got a -2 because of her. Actually, yeah, -2.
Cullen, yeah.
Yep, 26 and 32. Oh, 32, nice.
So it's +1 on the first one, and +3 on the second one.
What's the DC?
It's -9. It's 29 to begin with, and it's -10, isn't it?
Yep.
And for me, it's going to be 1 or 2 lower than that because it's transmutation, which is my primary skill.
Okay. All right. So.
Right?
Yeah.
Which one is it? 1 or 2?
Well, she wouldn't get that bonus. That's your bonus.
Yeah. No. I'm just wondering for when I roll.
Yeah, you get. I think it's
2 for
It
research.
was 2, but you
I think it's
changed it.
1.
But I don't know if you changed it for research as well or not.
I changed it to all the same number, and I think it's all 1.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So does that enough to give you a breakthrough in one of those two? In spellcraft, I don't know if your spellcraft was high enough.
I haven't rolled either of my checks yet.
Oh, I thought you did last session.
No.
Huh.
You said we'd get to it, and then I had to go.
Okay. All right, so that's taken away, so you can keep that there. And alrighty. All right.
Oh, I made
So
both my
development
checks.
is 23. Nice. And,
Made both my checks and got development in both.
Yeah. And you succeeded.
Which is going to bring it down to what, 27?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think development only brings down 1 in each, so it'll be 28, 28.
Okay.
Breakthrough brings down both.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Alright, nice. Alright, so that'll be for the first week. So you guys have been working on that. You experienced the culling. Aradia was a little concerned. Now, what did you do when you experienced the culling? You said that you would actually be curious or something.
I went straight to the infirmary because I only experienced it for Lealda, and that was not nearly so severe.
Alright. And,
Although it's still pretty bad, actually.
And they diagnosed it rather quickly. I know you worked with somebody who was not Termiella, one of her lackeys.
Yeah.
They instantly diagnosed it as a culling, and then they asked you, of course, do you know who it was?
No, not yet. Although I imagine it's anyone but Aradia.
Why?
Aradia I saw this morning.
You know, bad things can happen here at the Lyceum. You ought to check on her.
I will, but Kurtal went off on his own, and the others are in a possibly hostile environment.
Oh. Are they... Your cabal split up?
I told them not to, but I am the newbie in the cabal, so no one listens to me.
Didn't anybody teach your cabal that a circle must only is strong if it's never broken?
Apparently not.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, this'll teach him. Do you know where I could find scrying services?
Mm-hmm. And here's some herbs that will help you take away the nausea until it passes. It could be several days. You just roll it in that paper and smoke it.
Thanks.
And then you can scry on people.
Sollyn leaves the room scrying on Kurtal. Speaking of which, what happened to Necro? He left everything.
He foresaw the teasing that was about to occur.
Oh.
He just fucking bailed. No, yeah. Well, internet problems.
His internet probably fucked up or something.
Yeah. He's upset about the boku of experience he got last session. So I'm like,
Yeah, 0 experience.
okay.
I mean, that's what happened to fucking Rolun when he died. Didn't get shit for that entire session.
Hey, the lackey does tell you that he's got to make a formal report that the culling has occurred.
Oh, yeah, sure, go for it.
So it will be registered. And the chaplain will be around to speak with you shortly.
Cheers.
Okay. All right, and then you get sent on your way. Aradia is like, "Oh no!" She's all very upset. I gotta find a way to kill her.
So, Aradia, who should we scry on first?
Got too many fucking NPCs here.
Can just let's send her to the let's get her ranked up and then just send her to the fucking dragon house.
Yeah. All right.
Aradia, you're babysitting dragons from now on. Enjoy.
Hi, my name's Navi. I have a really high-pitched voice. Navi's going to detect... I don't know what she can detect. She can detect a lot of shit. She detects that you're not good.
She'd be correct.
And that she's the first one to see you when you come back. She's very concerned. Of course, she's concerned about Aradia and says Aradia is, like, very sick.
Get her some pants and a pillow. She'll be fine.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. And, okay. So, and then, like I said, the several days that passed in the last couple sessions, you guys have been studying and doing research on your spell. All right. You spoke to Namuan, and you got that unlocked, but you have yet to find a teacher for alchemy, and you are going to get Kurtal to teach you.
I sure am.
So you're waiting on that. And here he is now. And, okay. So, it's going to be the afternoon of the 8th, which happens to be the current date. The 8th is the same day when the fight occurred. So this is probably happening about the time of the fight is happening way up north. Not that you would know that.
I just start flinching reflexively.
Okay. And, let's see. Afternoon, you can be in your quarters or you can be somewhere else. It really doesn't matter. Do you want to be in the quarters? Keep it simple.
I'd probably be in the quarters. Weaving a web. Studying something.
All right, good. And, kaboom! Look at that.
Ah, number 1. Good to see you.
I'm not number 1. I'm number 12.
Oh, that's my mistake.
But give me a little while on humpy number 1. All right. So, a 10-year-old kid with a goatee comes up to see you.
Oh boy.
He's a very
Dwarven,
young...
obviously.
Yeah. Third circle neophyte. Excuse me,
Yes.
are you the Spider-Man?
I prefer man spider, but yes. Or drow spider.
You're amazing.
I know.
I got a message for you. He reaches into his moth-eaten little raggedy pocket, pulls out a letter. The letter is moth-eaten too. Here you go.
It's an old fucking letter.
Or some very hungry moths.
I'll...
Would you happen to have a copper?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'll toss the kid a copper.
Would you happen to have 2?
You said Bako's not here anymore?
No. I don't know what you guys did with him, but I remember you guys said you moved him somewhere.
Why don't you go ask the girl in there? She probably has some copper. I'm fresh out.
Right, cheerio.
I spend all of it on my bail for eating neophytes.
Excuse me, diarrhea-laden lady. Do you have a copper? Meanwhile, you have a letter.
Detect magic on the letter.
You detect magic.
On
Do you
the
have
letter?
detect magic memorized?
Sure do.
I'm gonna check
Probably.
your thing.
I'm checking.
I'm checking right now.
Ah, yes, I don't, because my level
Yes.
0 spells are fucked. Well, I'll read the letter. Fuck it.
All right,
Sorry
read
about
the
that.
letter. Reflex save.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Sorry about that. The dog was running around and yanked the plug out of the wall.
That's okay. 27. All right.
27 reflex save.
You
it's
open the
okay.
letter, and a moth flies out, and you dodge out of the way.
And eat it.
Eat it.
You eat it? He is
No.
a spider.
That's true.
No, Sollyn's on a diet. He doesn't eat the moth.
Okay.
Hey, someone sent me lunch.
Ooh.
You open the letter, and it's written, scrawled in a very chaotic hand.
Oh boy, a drow wrote this.
It says, Sollyn, dash, I need you. Come here at once. No signature.
Can I roll linguistics to try and identify the handwriting?
This is the weirdest booty call you've ever gotten.
Oh, God.
Or is it an abdomen call?
You can try to identify the hand.
Ovipositor call.
Oh my. Jesus, you and your fucking knowledge of spider genitalia.
Don't you forget it.
All right. By studying the handwriting, you realize that it's a handwriting you do not recognize.
Candlelight.
Yes, sir.
Would you like a silver?
I'd rather have a gold.
Wouldn't we all? Who sent this letter?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell you that.
All right, a gold.
Namoin.
All right. Ask her for it, and then I'll leave.
Nice.
Excuse me, diarrhea-laden lady.
Why is she diarrhea laden?
She's sick. You're sick too, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
How many penalties did you have?
-4.
Oh yeah, you're fucking sick. You got to take like standard actions and shit like that. You
It's
can't.
only -3 now.
It's -2 now. No,
mine's
no.
better.
You're
Mine's
right.
3, yeah.
Mine's 3. Yeah. The night hasn't switched over yet. So, okay. I take it you go off in search of Namoween.
Yup.
All right.
Sure.
Poof. You run down the hall, you get to Namoween's office, and you find him over here standing on a step stool, looking at a set of books, staring at them quizzically.
The only way Namor knows how to stare. Yes, Namwin, you called, Professor?
Hmm? Oh, you. What's your name?
Sollyn.
Yes. No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I did get this letter.
Ah, I wrote you, yes. He climbs down, walks over. Now, what say you?
What is it you need, sir?
Well, I wrote you the letter.
I'll show him the letter and what it says. You didn't describe exactly what it was you needed in the letter.
He takes the letter and reads it. Well, this is greatly lacking. Well, you've showed remarkable trust in responding to me anyway.
I do my best, sir.
And some decent level of ingenuity to find out who wrote this or didn't sign it either. I'm surprised I remembered your name.
I do my best.
1 second, guys.
Burst, blast.
I'm
There
back.
was other ones, a bunch of other shit.
Well,
Phrase.
blast is a common term.
Yeah, but the difference between burst and blast is not clear.
No, I agree. Blast. Everyone knows what a blast is. I don't know what the fuck burst is. What the hell's a burst?
It's like something next to you. Like if it's a square, more than one square that is directly next to you, that's a blast in 4th edition.
Well, that's retarded. Oh, you mean splash damage?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why wouldn't you?
Instead
call
of
it
like a
splash
radius, it's like, yeah, it's weird.
damage? So fucking stupid.
Yes, very weird. Sorry about that. All right,
It's all good.
Kyle,
Yes.
you want 1,000 experience?
Sure.
Snitch on everybody that said anything bad about me while I was gone.
Nobody said anything bad about you. We're busy talking about how shitty 5th edition is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And 4th
true.
edition.
You didn't go back and look at it too, which I'm sure you
Yeah.
will,
Although Zach is now gay, apparently.
as he has always been.
I am not surprised. Okay.
Do what now?
Don't worry
He
about
came out of the
it.
closet.
Stay in the fucking closet.
No, I don't want to. It's so fucking cramped in here.
You don't have to sit in it. You have to stay where there's no echo. And right now there's no echo, so it's fine.
Just
You're
remember, when
Boy, I will
Tucker,
make an echo.
I could give you a pillow. Do you need a pillow?
No, that
when
would make
Tucker,
it worse. That
when
would make
Tucker,
it less.
when Tucker doesn't want to do his laundry, he throws his dirty underwear in there. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
All
He
right.
doesn't even keep that
I
shit in the
know.
freezer like Uncle.
Yeah. He's fucking up.
So listen,
He doesn't keep his underwear in the freezer and catch pneumonia because of it.
okay. All right. I'm going to trust that you're right, Kyle. But if I review the videotape and find out that you are lying, you will lose 1,000 experience.
Oh no!
right.
No, I'm pretty sure no one said anything.
Well, now we're downgraded to pretty sure. That makes me not trust you.
No.
I mean, the only thing that was said about you was, yeah, this is what it's going to be like. And that was the end of anything that was about anything about the game.
I really don't care. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, does anybody remember the last thing Namwin said? I sure as hell don't.
He said, "Oh, that's very good detective work on your part. I wouldn't have even figured it out."
I don't think
You
that's
signed
something
it.
he would have said.
Why aren't you
He said-
playing?
He said something along the lines of, "Good job figuring it out, since I didn't even put my fucking name on it.
Oh,
It shows
yeah.
dedication or something."
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe the phrase was, "Oh, well done."
Okay. So, Yeah, so he makes that comment, and how does Sollyn respond to that?
I do my best, Professor.
Oh, very good. So, what say you?
You still haven't told me what it is you'd like me to do.
I guess I haven't. Actually, there's two things I need. One, you can do. You don't have to worry. It's perfectly within your capabilities. What rank are you?
Neophyte first?
Maybe not. But that's okay. I need you to collect some ingredients for me. And since you're the newest student, am I teaching you directly?
Yes, at this point.
I am. I didn't think I had room for you. All right. Well, since I am teaching you,
Maybe some will free up.
you're going to do some free labor for me. It seems only natural.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Of course it is. That's why I said it.
Yes.
So, but there's something more important. Yes, I got to remember that. But this is way too important for you. You're just candlelight. And I'm looking for somebody that's very important. I need you to help me find them.
Very well.
Well, so you'll do that then.
Who is it you're looking for in Emwyn?
I'm not really sure. That's the problem. Do you know who I'm looking for?
I'm not sure. Why do you need them?
He reaches up and starts fidgeting with his beard. That's too important. I can't tell you. It's not for an acolyte.
That's fair.
He's gotten your rank wrong 3 times.
It's okay. I'm done.
But it is important. So, do you know who it is?
No. You still haven't told me.
Well, that's what I need then, first and foremost. So, hurry up.
Alright. How would you advise I go about doing this?
Well, the first step is helping me figure out who it is I need.
Alright.
How do we do that?
Well, you can always Google it. You could...
What does this have to do with peeping in on the women's bathrooms? Oh, Google, not goggle.
You could perhaps create a potion to do so?
I wish there was a way to take memories out of your head. Anyway. No, I don't think so. He steps forward a few steps. You're going to have to do better than that. I don't think I'm potion... Well, is there a memory collecting potion?
Did Kurtal ever come up with the memory gem spell, or was that
No.
Urvir that was working on
He
it?
did vaguely describe it to us.
He was beginning to
I-
conceptualize it.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna do something with memories.
I had a cabal mate, or I have a cabal mate who was working on a spell similar to what you're describing. Kurtal Erlon? Erlin?
Erlong.
Erlon? Erlin?
Erlong?
I'll write it down for you now.
It's your cabal mate. You should know how to say his name.
I know how to say.
Kurtal.
Yes, Kurtal.
Kurtal. You know what? Hold on a moment. He turns and ski-daddles over to his desk, climbs up the chair that's 5 times bigger than him, peers over at a piece of paper on top of his desk. Gadzooks! Here it is. Come over here.
Sollyn will approach the bench carefully.
You are a genius, sir. It's written right here. I need Kurtal.
Ah, well.
Mystery
You could
solved.
try. Glad I could help.
All right, go get him.
I'm not sure where he is, actually. In fact, I'm worried he might not be well. We've had a culling in my cabal recently, and I'm not yet sure who it is.
He spins around in his chair, looks at you. What do you mean you don't know where he is?
I mean, he headed off to Tear New Heth.
Well, why would he go to that hellhole?
I believe he was having some troubles with the more religious aspect of his life.
Was he religious? I don't remember him ever mentioning a deity.
Yes, he was a devout worshipper of Osira. Perhaps it never came up in his studies with you.
Osira. Don't think I've ever heard of that deity.
Which deities have you heard of, Namwin?
There's this one who talks to me every morning and goes bling, 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 bling. Then I have to hit it with my hand.
No. This is I need Kurtal. You go get Kurtal.
All right. Do you know where I could access a scrying service?
Am I a fucking bellhop? Go get Kurtal!
All right. Yes, Namwin.
Oh, and do you know where I can get some dragon's blood?
I don't know where you could procure that, Namwin.
Well, you go get me some dragon's blood. I'll pay you a lot of money if you do.
I will see what I can find.
And get me Kurtal. It's very important. I don't have much time.
All right. I will do
Hurry
my best to
up!
go find him.
You have 8 legs. That's why I picked you. You should be able to move a little faster than that. Come on.
Sollyn scutters away. I did say that I would try to find a scrying service yesterday and figure out how to scry various members of my cabal without Katrina being here.
Correct.
What good is an arcanist like you if you can't even do this one simple thing?
Shut
How am I
up.
supposed to rely on you,
Thinking.
Archsage Eye, if you can't even find these people?
Okay.
I want on the day Sollyn dies, Namwin comes up and it's like, oh, that's right. You're Sollyn. You were in my class.
Well, you were never very good.
Where am I?
Okay.
Namwin is the best. Out of every character we've met, he will eternally have a whole special place in my heart.
The goon.
He is great. I agree. Okay. So, you are going to, you said you looked for a service, so, okay. A scrying service.
Yeah.
The postal service, if you went there to look, the post office, they said, sure, we can arrange that for you, that we do offer those services. It's a non-standard service, but they do offer it.
All right. Can I try? I'm assuming they would charge.
Yes, absolutely they would.
Is there any way I could try to talk them down to a lower price or something? Well, I'm trying to find my cabal mates. After all, there was a culling, and I do know about blood scrying.
Well, that's a ritual. Unfortunately, you need a cabal for that, and
Yeah.
they left you
one other
behind.
person. I don't know if one other person is enough.
Just like they left poor Kurtal behind.
I don't know.
One other person, but they'd have to be like an insane caster level. Remember that the more people you have more distance.
Yeah. Well, she'd have to get aid from someone. Like, you have to pay someone for aid, but it might be cheaper than paying for the scrying spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and talk to them. Well, I've had someone in my cabal pass, and I'm trying to figure out who it is. I'm not sure if there's any way you can help me out with this.
All right. Let's see. Did you go to the post office or to the quartermaster? The post office, right?
Yes, I believe that's where you said I would probably go first.
Okay.
What's his name again? Elendril?
Arundel.
I was close.
Who did we lose?
We lost
Zach's
Duck's lap.
Zach's going home. He'll be back on in a while.
All right. Now's my chance to kick him out of the fucking chat channel. All right. Yes, they said, well, we don't have a service for that. We don't, we're not allowed to, as the post office, to contract to assist in rituals. Unfortunately, that's prohibited. Something about liability and when people disappear into another world.
Well, do you have an idea where I could go to find something like that?
Arundel will look at you quizzically for a moment. Cock up one eyebrow like nobody but an elf can do.
Or any wizard in the Lyceum?
Yes. Anybody that's intelligent enough to separate muscle function can do. You know, he'll spread his arms wide. You are in the Lyceum.
Yes, but I'd rather not run around asking every wizard if they can scry something for me. I'm trying to see if I can figure out the best way to do this effectively, if there's any default service within the Lyceum.
There is, if you go to the job listings board up by the post or quartermaster, there is a section on that for free magic work. Well, not free. Open magic work is the better word for it. People that are willing to assist in research and rituals and things like that for pay.
All right. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What ritual were you looking to cast?
Either probably blood scrying or some other form of scrying.
If I remember correctly, I believe I gave your cabal that ritual.
I believe so. It was before my time.
Well, then why would you believe so?
From the small chat I've made with the others in my cabal.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Let me know how your journey fares.
I will, thank you. Sollyn is going to try to find Zeta or Pia in the Lyceum. Well, is Zeta at our house still?
Yes, Zeta is at the new house.
Then he's going to try to find Pia. Or Wallan. Whichever he thinks would be easier to find.
Okay, well, they're both teachers, so going to their offices probably be the best place to start.
Alright, I'd probably start with Wallan. Oh no, Wallan doesn't like me, I'd start with Pia.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Okay.
You lost one of them.
I didn't lose shit, Wallan, okay?
Why the fuck did you split up?
It's not my fault this time.
Amish bastard.
Pia. 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 Okay. Alright, so you go to Pia's office. Knock on the door. She answers. You see a little dragon. Oh, wait, no. It's a little dinosaur. Might as well be a dragon. What's the fuck's the difference? Well, dragons have wings.
They
Okay.
actually aren't reptiles.
There you go. Somebody's paid attention in fucking zoology class. Alright. The dinosaur is the one opening the door with his little 2 hooked fingers.
Impressive.
Then he looks up at you. Looks over at Pia. I'm gonna hate you for making me do her voice.
Sorry.
Welcome. You may come in.
Thank you.
She is sitting behind her desk, but she does stand as you come in. I could go back there, but I guess I fucking will. Fuck it. Just to see what you come up with here. All right. Let's see. Cabal 1. Sollyn. Poof. Okay. You go in, you find the desk there, some plants all around, rattle. Little dino will kind of has an interesting gait. He kind of leans forward as he moves, very far forward, much more pitched forward than the average animal would suspect. It's probably because he has a very long tail, so he can really go nose down. And he moves over here and then turns around and just kind of lays down. And then once you come in and shut the door, she sits back down, adjusts the leaves over her chest, and looks like the dress she is wearing kind of shifts on its own after she's done messing with it. Okay, what do you do? What do you say?
Hello, Pia. I had a quick question for you. Recently somebody in my cabal has passed. If you don't recognize me, I'm in Kurtal's cabal.
Yes, I know this.
I came to you as I was concerned that it might be Kurtal. If I'm honest, he's the most likely one. He was going into the most dangerous place, and he was not accompanied by anyone other than his slave.
Her antennae lay down sideways horizontally and spread out wide. She sits forward slightly. You do not know who died?
Not yet. I'm looking to see if I can find a way to scry, although I'm not sure where the best place to go would be for that.
Well, hold on a second. Let's see if she can.
She might have scrying, yeah. I don't remember. I do not remember. I know
gotta
she can
check
cast
what her
it.
opposition schools are.
Yeah, she is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's trans, if I remember right.
Yeah, she's transmutation.
And not the bad kind.
It's the bad kind.
Mm-hmm.
What's the bad kind? I don't
The
understand.
kind with the voice box. Adam's apple. Sticks out way too far.
Gotcha.
And
Used to play sports.
don't worry about it. Shh.
Scry. No, she doesn't have scry. Okay. Where is the rest of your cabal?
Currently, they're up in Erithel, except for Aradia and Kurtal. Kurtal went off to Tir Nuheth, and Aradia is here at the Lyceum with me. Although there is, our custodian Sapunia is at our home up in the north.
She stands up, walks around. She's very long, lithe, kind of lean, and she has very long strides. And Rattle immediately falls into heel beside her. She picks up her long spear that was leaning against the wall and walks out past you. She stops in front of you, looks at you. Move.
We watched
monster turned into a dragon. I think you should move.
Yeah, Sollyn gets the fuck out of the way fast and then follows her unless she tells him to do otherwise.
Okay. She immediately walks out. You know what? I gotta finish making rooms for all the fucking teachers. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Okay. Now we go to the theater that is our imagination. Okay. She walks out with you, starts walking through places, goes upstairs a few levels. You can do a knowledge local Eclipsia check, see if you have any idea where you're going or who you are going to. Not bad, not bad. Okay. You know that you're going up. First, you're going higher onto the Exarch's tier, and you believe that you are going to the private rooms of the Archmagi.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
She leads you to a door. When you get to it, the door is very special. It is an archway, an arched door, but the door has been wallpapered with velvet. It's very soft. And the handle is diamond shaped and looks like it's made out of glass, like blown glass, solid glass. So it kind of looks like a prism of some sort. She knocks on the door softly, and then you hear a soft female voice say, "Come in," and she opens the door. The door opens outward, and in the threshold, there's a row of glass beads hanging, string after string, all different shapes: moons, stars, diamonds, half moons, all sorts of things, crescent moons. She walks through it, and immediately as the door opens and you step in, a mix of strong odors waft out from within. It's at this point your knowledge local gives you enough to understand. Pretty good guess of whom it is you are going to see. Which, okay. You walk in and you see pillows everywhere. This place is actually carpeted, but the carpet here is actually just sets of rugs, like skins, heavy skins. You're not sure what animal it is, but whatever it is, it's been cut and done in tiled, essentially tiled animal skin, so that it's seamless and all perfect squares. So it looks like a real long shag carpeting carpet. There are hammocks and fuck swings and who knows what else in there. Pillows everywhere. Strips of fabric hanging off the walls. The walls are decorated in like streamers of fabric of varying colors. It's very psychedelic in there. And you see Harmony Weller, pretty much as the picture. She's in a different colored outfit, though. You can pick whatever fucking color. It's anywhere on the spectrum. And she will speak to Pia. Pia will ask her if she could borrow her time for a moment. She knows her time is very precious. And Harmony will nod and say, of course. What can she do for her? And she tells her that that your cabal had a culling. And apparently that you guys don't know the life force spell. She was hoping that she could cast it, and since perhaps do an extra strong version to make sure it gets thoroughly enacted. It's a very poor way of wording it, but got a brain for it there. Okay. And Harmony agrees. And so she will ritualize cast the spell called the Life Force spell. What are your opposition schools?
Divination.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't pick up shit from this. Okay.
Zach just left the building.
Yes.
He'll be back in like 20 minutes.
Tell him if he wants to join the campaign, he's got to watch every single video on YouTube and give it a thumbs up. I will quiz him.
Not every single of your video, but every single video on YouTube.
I want him to subscribe to me, thumbs up on all of them, and I'm going to give him quizzes for each video.
Okay, I will make sure to tell him. Or you can do it yourself, bid boss man.
And I want it all done by tomorrow.
In iambic pentameter.
Literally not enough time.
The session had to be done by tomorrow.
Okay. So, first thing she does is ask you for your ring, Sollyn.
Sollyn will hand it to her. She's an archsages.
She then pulls out a wicked little dagger. Technically, it would be like a little poignard, but poignard. But it's a curvy blade. It's a wavy blade. Very thin, very pointed, very small. And she just pulls it out from somewhere inside of her many layers of drapery. Holds it up. Points it towards you and says, prick yourself.
Sollyn will do so. Doesn't really bother him too much.
Okay. When you put your finger upon it, I'm assuming it's your finger, you don't put your dick on there.
Well.
Ovipositor.
Now, if this was Jerruk, I could see him just fucking like grabbing his loincloth
Sollyn
and
doesn't
just
have
whack.
an ovipositor.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He has 3.
He has a 4-inch penis. Okay. When you do that, she kind of jabs it into you a little harder. She actually pushes it into you and gives you a little jab. And then she kind of jerks it back and just kind of smears your blood across the tip of it. Takes it, rubs it across your ring. And says that, of course, she tells Pia then that this is a little more difficult since it's not her own cabal, but she should be able to manage. And she grins, and Pia nods. Pia's face is like stone. And then she starts ritualized casting. She goes over, gets a big wicker Easter basket with little colored foil plastic all around it and little fake grass in it. Starts pointing out Easter eggs and its spell components in there. And
it looks like Easter grass.
And she starts ritualized casting the spell. When she's done, the blood on your ring evaporates, leaving your ring perfectly clean again. She closes her eyes, her eyelids flutter momentarily, and then she opens them. How many are supposed to be in your cabal?
Oh, hold on. Let me get my calculator.
Let me get my abacus. Is that including familiars and custodians, or are they divisible?
Yeah, including custodians.
There's 10.
Yeah, 10.
10.
Yes.
They are all bound in blood.
Yes.
You have only 8 that I can sense. including yourself. Tell me their names, and I shall tell you if I can sense them. You must tell me their name and something personal about them. Something very unique.
Eridia Mortensen has an odd fixation with pillows and pants.
Not odd enough. I have that.
Has what's the next thing about her?
She has an Azada familiar.
Has an Azada for a familiar.
She is in the Lyceum.
Yes.
Yes.
Harpo Killig, ruler of Azadmir.
She'll stop. Open her eyes for a second. Who else?
Okay. Ilaria Shadowwalker, formerly a slave.
Slave of whom? Slavery is not very unique.
Well, I don't know how many wizards at the Lyceum were formerly slaves.
Yeah,
Would
half
Ilaria,
of them.
would Ilaria have ever told?
I don't think it ever came up. Did you ever ask?
No, he probably would
Yeah,
not want to get
exactly.
into that conversation with you.
She's not really hiding it, but she's not like, "Hey guys, I was a slave."
Yeah. She has a starburst scar on her chest.
Yeah, you know,
She is. I'll wait and see if that.
She is in Erethel.
That sounds right.
Orbal, far to the north. I believe it is Erethel. It could be... Could be one of the other countries. Near there, far to the north. In Orbal, for certain.
That sounds right. Katrina Hart, daughter of an archsages. Daughter of two archsagi.
Katrina is alive, and there as well.
Excellent.
Okay. You can just go through and start, just give me their names and I'll tell you what she says.
Kyle, they're not Sagei, they're Magi. Sagei are higher.
I thought they were both Sagi as well.
No.
no.
Oh, it's
You're
my
talking
mistake.
to a magus, not a sages.
Okay, sorry. Kurtal Erlon has a third eye.
It's kind of like going up to a lieutenant colonel and calling them lieutenant. There is a difference
Yeah.
between lieutenant colonel and lieutenant.
And they get very mad.
Yes.
Don't say it right.
I know, I come from Virginia. Everyone here is military.
You should know. You need to know military, you need to know the names of all the brands of cigarettes. Okay. Alright, so who was the next one?
Kurtal Erlon.
Kurtal Erlon. She focuses on that. I cannot sense him on this plane. I believe he is the one who has died.
Sollyn will bow his head slightly. But you said there were 8. He'll say after an appropriate length of pause.
And you've only gone halfway down the list. She will go through the rest with you, assuming you do. And she recognizes the rest of them and where they're at. When you then say about the 8, she says that, yes. She is not sure about one of your cabal mates. She cannot sense him or her.
Which one?
Harpo. That does not surprise me. Perhaps he has just grown immune to me scrying on him.
Perhaps he's just an ass.
Pia says, take you. Waka waka. And then she nods at you and turns and walks out. Briskly.
I'm gonna turn to the other woman in the room. Should I do something?
And then you're in there alone with the Archmagus. Harmony looks at you and wiggles her eyebrows. Hey there, big boy.
No, she doesn't.
She just looks at you and then smiles and says, would you care for some tea?
I suppose there's nothing I can really do about Pia.
She doesn't
might
seem
wanna keep an eye
concerned
on
about
her.
it. You can decide. You can follow Pia. You can go do your own thing, or you can sit and get fucked up with Harmony.
Well, it's tea. I don't
Yeah.
know what she puts in tea.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, it might help take the edge off. This is troubling news indeed.
Yes, it will. I am sorry for your loss. I knew Kurtal. He had much potential.
Yes, I believe so as well. He was far and beyond what I was. Sorry, I'm reading what Roland's typing. Far and beyond what I was capable of.
Okay, she goes over to your porch with some tea. The leaves are loose in it. She tells you to, just wait a moment, let them settle to the bottom if you're not used to drinking tea loosely. And then, do you drink it?
Yeah, it's being offered to me by an Archmagus. It'd be rude if I didn't.
Fortitude save?
Get Krunk!
Sollyn's a goddamn tank. No, he's not. Not with -3 to Constitution, he's not.
Okay. Nice. Is that with the -3 or?
That's with the -3.
Okay. Well, you drink the tea. You feel very relaxed. You feel super duper relaxed. It's very good tea. It tastes like a little bit. You can taste honey in it, and you can taste some type of berry in it, like a blackberry or something. She just sips with you, and then after a while, after drinking with her for a while, did you want to ask Harmony any other questions while you're with her and you have her attention?
You mentioned Harpo is incapable of being scryed on. I've met him possibly once and not under the best of circumstances. What's he like?
She smiles. Harpo Killig. I'm assuming you mean the second.
Yes, I've heard tales of the first. Did you know him as well?
I like to think so. Harpo Killig the second? I've not been able to see him clearly for quite a long time. When he was here, though, he was very passionate, very principled person. There was very little doubt in his mind, usually. He was more concerned and worried, but not doubtful. You, on the other hand, you have some interesting things in your head.
Yes, I imagine so. Sollyn's seen Katrina do much the same at this point, I think.
Now that you've come to visit me and stayed with me a while, I think it's only fair that I examined you a bit. I'll only put half of it into your records.
That's reasonable.
I'll leave off the darker parts, but you'll owe me. Or should I put everything in?
Sollyn's trying to think of exactly what it is he's done that at the Lyceum recently that's due for alarm. What have I done recently while at the Lyceum that's super illegal, other than the thing I already got caught for?
I cannot help you here.
Well, I'm not sure. Most of what I've done in my past is that in the past. It's not while here at the Lyceum, though I do appreciate your kindness in this matter.
Of course. It is my job to watch out for the welfare of everyone.
Yes, a difficult job, I imagine.
Oh, it is. It's very difficult. People don't realize how much work it takes. Every minute of every day. I am always watching. Well, Sollyn, I hope you find a better path. I've not tried to delve into your future, but I'm sure you have one. You should not throw it away too easily.
I hope so.
I'm sure you will. You will do well. You'll be a great wizard one day. She reaches over, pats your hand.
Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll keep everything between us. I'll only put the minor things in there and let them know that I've done a scry on you and delved you, and that should cover them for a while.
Thank you kindly.
I do apologize about your brother. You know, his fate... Well, good day.
Thank you. And Sollyn will leave.
Okay. And then when you leave, she goes, no, just kidding. Alright. So, putting Pia back in her little fucking shithole there. Alright. Alright, Sollyn. And you leave. Now, the question is, now you know, you think you know, whom it is. The question is, what you gonna do about it?
He's going to tell Aradia. And he will tell Rolun as well.
Aradia will say, oh, well, that's not too bad. He was kind of evil anyway.
Sollyn will ignore that tastefully.
She does ask you if you think that, you know, they should do something.
I'm really not sure what we could do. We've already spent all of our favor with Zodia's Vein.
Well, I'm going to go study. Da 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 da. Then she walks off.
Hopefully we'll be able to find out more once the rest of them come back.
Okay.
Hopefully none of them die up there.
So for the rest of the day, does Sollyn attempt to do anything worthwhile or constructive or productive?
Work on a spell some more.
That's it?
Well, I told you he'd go to Walon after Aradia.
He'd go to Walon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll take care of things there. And then, all right, Salabino. All right, you come in, you see Walon or Namwin. No. Did you say Walon or
sorry.
Namwin?
I said Walon, I meant Namwin, but I'd
Alright.
probably go see Walon after Namwin.
All right, so we were thinking correctly.
Yeah.
Namwin is teetering on the, reaching for the 5th shelf at the top, way up on his little ladder. You see some books lying on the ground sporadically as if he's just tossed them on the floor. No. Who wrote that one? Namwin. Oh. All right. Then he'll look over and see you. You! Did you find him?
In a manner of speaking.
Did you bring him?
We might need to mount an expedition for that. Unfortunately, Kurtal Arlan has passed, it seems. I'm not sure how yet, but once my Cabal returns, I'll do my best to find out.
What do you mean?
Kurtal is dead, Namwin. He was the one who caused me to experience the culling.
Do you know when he died?
Yes, actually. It was yesterday. I don't suppose you have any way of returning him.
I could give him the Sun Orchid elixir. Do you have him? His body?
Not at the moment, though we could mount an expedition. If you did say you need him.
Oh. An expedition. Where did he go?
He went to Ternuheth. Specifically to, and I'll throw the name of the temple in there because I don't have the map up in front of me, and I don't think it's...
That's a horrible
Kurtal did
place.
say that he was heading north of Zuberi Akram.
Yeah, Zuberi Akram.
That's a horrible place. Only thing nice there are the women. They're very
Heard.
nice. Everybody else is very ugly. Well, how did he die?
We're not sure as of yet.
Well, that's not...
I've only just found out. I came to you.
Oh. Well, when did he die?
Yesterday afternoon, about o'clock.
That doesn't make sense. No, you need to go get him. I need him. It's very important.
Harmony herself, Archmage's Harmony herself was the one who told me of his death.
Crap. 1 second, guys.
I'd be more.
Kurtal.
Okay, I'm back.
I mean, if If it literally reverses time, then yeah, it's feasible.
Well, it doesn't literally reverse time so much as like reverse like biology. But welcome back.
Is there a Hispanic name called is Brazil an actual Hispanic name?
I think it's Portuguese.
It's Portuguese.
But is it an actual name that people would name somebody?
Not
No.
Usually, probably.
I didn't think
Probably
so.
not. Like, would you call America, which literally means the land of the beautiful? Would you call a person land?
Well, the damn
Yes,
delivery
it's
It's a
driver.
person.
The damn delivery driver. He and I talk. It's one place I like fucking, food from. And I keep asking him his fucking name, and he keeps saying fucking, I swear he's saying Brazil. And it's like, at this point, I can't just say, can you spell it, please? Because it's been too long. So, I'm never going to figure it out. It's a fucking mystery.
He's a mumbler.
Just
Well, that, and he just, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Alright. Well, Namwin looks very confused and visibly disturbed by this revelation. He slowly climbs down his ladder. Until he drops out of sight. And then you see him again when he walks around the other edge of the counter. Well then. I guess you won't be able to help me anymore.
I apologize, Rolun.
Oh, well, it's not your fault. Did you kill him?
No.
Well then, shut up. That's, well, that just about, determines everything, doesn't it?
What does it determine?
It's much too important for a neophyte. Don't worry about yourself. That's everything's going to, it's going to work out the way it should, I suppose. All right then. Well, in that case, I'm not going to teach you.
Oh. All right.
You should find another teacher. That'd be best. Yes, for now, and maybe in the future. One day soon, I think you probably will have the old Magus of Alchemy teaching you, but not right now. I do not think so.
Very well.
All right, thank you, Sollyn, for finding him for me. I appreciate that.
Yes, sorry about that.
I understand. I am sorry about your friend. Yours was an idiot. Well, do you know he gave himself 3 eyes?
I did hear that once.
He always thought it was his fault. I did that. I snuck it in his concoction intentionally. I wanted to see what would happen. Amazing discovery.
Were you pleased with the results?
Yes.
Did give him quite the vision.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to replicate it. Well, thank you. I thank you. Thank you, Sollyn. Now, you need to remember, take care of your alchemy studies, and, you need to study hard. The most important thing to alchemy is remembering one thing. Actually, it's 5 things, but we're just going to say it's 1 for now, because I'm tired. You need to know what you're doing. That's very important. All right. Goodbye.
Bye, Nimwin.
And Namwin trods over to his desk and slowly climbs up into his chair. Okay. Boom. End scene.
Sollyn's delivered enough bad news for the day. He's gonna go back and study.
Yeah, fucking downer. Alright. Hold on. I gotta look and see what stupid shit is being said in chat. Gotta catch up all this fucking shit.
It's stupid. Don't bother.
Yeah.
It comes to mind that Kurtal actually knew a lot of people. No, well, that's fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, I was tempted to say, yeah, most people do. And didn't you ask a single one to come with you on your quest? Shame. Naaman, why you do this? You left him. Sad name was on you. Sad name was on you, Saul. Feel bad, man. This is some really stupid shit.
Told you it's fucking stupid.
Dude, if anyone in the entire CM, Naaman would have been the last person Kurtal asked, not because he thought Naaman wasn't capable. Go ahead and finish the statement. Just because I called you stupid doesn't mean I don't want you to finish your stupid statement.
No, legit. Kurtal wouldn't ask Namwin because he would be worried that Namwin would get hurt. He doesn't know anything about the bleaching and would think that if anyone would get affected by the time out in the desert and might get themselves, injured, it would be Namwin. And Kurtal wouldn't want to do that to him because he
Wait a minute.
has a deep respect for him.
I want to ask you one thing, and that's all true. But I want to ask you: do you think the desert has anything to do with bleaching?
I don't know if it's like age or the conditions like Alzheimer's, if certain stressors can make it worse or not, man.
Well, because like intense sun can make colors fade.
I don't know how gnomes work, dude. I don't know gnomish anatomy.
I mean, it's kind of true. I mean, like hair does become blonder when you're out in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Skin, not so much, but hey.
Yeah.
The big thing is that Kurtal wouldn't want to ask Namwin to go because he'd be so concerned that it wouldn't be healthy for him. He held Namwin, past tense, in really high regard.
Well, apparently not high enough. You abandoned him.
What a dick.
Okay.
God. Fucking Uncle and Tucker still laying into Necro about this shit.
Just wait, YouTube will do it too.
I've been laying.
I'm going to summon all my YouTube followers to pickle Necro. Go.
Necro.
The one person that's watched so far.
Yeah.
Hey, I subbed to him.
So did you, I should.
I know, I have less subscribers than I have players, and that's fucking sad.
I should do that right now.
Yes, do that immediately. Alright. Meanwhile, Sollyn goes back to his place. Next. Sollyn goes back to his place. Does not warn Kurtal for half a moment, and immediately goes back to building his spell.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's not because he didn't like Kurtal, it's just because,
He really
he's a
didn't like
shitty
Kurtal.
drow. He's a shitty drow asshole, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's drow. He don't care. Okay. Meanwhile, way up
He did his job and informed everyone that was his grieving process. He's done.
Yep, way up north. To Arathel. We go back to Arathel Castle. Oh my god. Getting a list. Alright. There we go. It's late afternoon, early evening, somewhere around there. The battle, there's a clusterfuck. The whole castle's just still very active. You guys are escorted back to your area. You're firmly told that you are hereby to stay here. You can walk around this floor, but you should not be caught trying to leave. You're here at the behest of the migrant.
Okay.
So technically, you're allowed to move around, but you are not allowed to attempt to leave. You're not allowed to succeed in leaving either. Okay. So, what do you guys do immediately upon returning? Well, we don't have to say immediately. That evening, like I said, I don't know if you remember, but it doesn't take long, only an hour or two. That you get the guards. Half of them seem to be on your side, half are kind of against you, kind of aversion to you, and you do hear some chatter that stories about things that you guys did. You tried to drown the migrant in a waterfall, and you tried to do lots of terrible things, and apparently you guys tried to steal the soul out of the migrant's wife, and you split her in two somehow, and yeah, it's all sorts of crazy shit. So yeah. So what would you guys be doing that evening?
Trying to make sure Lealda doesn't die.
Did they give you salt?
In Roland's.
Pookie going to spy.
They did?
And Ilaria was to try to get one of the guards to get a hold of the captains, whose names keep escaping me.
Huber?
Yeah, Huber and Valskar?
Fravkar.
Ravkar. Okay, I was roundabout.
Okay. Call one of the guards over. What do you want? You're going to have to convince him to go run an errand for you. Diplomacy check, please. Or, well, whatever social skill you want to use.
I'll use diplomacy. Intimidate, yeah, that'll work well. Trying to win them over. Yeah, sorry to bother you, but it's rather important. I'd like to speak with either Fravkar or Huber, whichever is available now, as soon as possible. It's the health of your migrants at stake. I hope you understand. There's a lot of issues in the castle, and we'd like to clear them up.
Of course.
And I roll a fucking 2.
Of course, I'll let him know right away. Now, why don't you just go in there and relax?
Okay, I'm going to sense motive on this asshole.
Enjoy your stay at Castle Errathel.
Okay, yeah, that's about what I figured.
Yep. Somehow you can't read his facial expression from behind his helmet.
Mm-hmm. Just stand for a minute and nod.
Then he walks over. Hey, Petro. Y'all. Blah, 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 blah. They start talking like the Sims. And Petro walks off.
I have a question.
All right, I know it's going to be really dumb, but go ahead.
What's the skill you use for seduction?
Depends on your technique.
Yeah.
If you want to intimidate them into bed, you can use intimidate.
Oh, just verbal.
Get on my nuts.
I mean, either way. It depends on what they're into.
Yeah. Diplomacy.
Okay.
You're a master of it.
Sexy diplomacy. Like those parody movies of the White
I'm
House.
sure you can have, like, a profession of it, too.
Actually, bluff and diplomacy both probably work equally as often. Probably bluff even more.
Yeah, depending on your motives.
Okay, alright.
Remember, lie and say you love her.
Mm.
Wow, that was dark. I'm sad now.
Oh. What's dark about that? Okay. So, this guy comes back, and he actually just stands here. If you need anything, let me know. And then he just stands there and stares at you guys.
So, get Lealda on the bed so I can heal her. Just have her lay down or some shit. I don't care.
And who do you tell this to, Rolun?
You! Put her token here!
I'm rather tired, I'll say to this guy.
Trying to heal her.
I hear Rolun talking about casting spells, and we're not really supposed to be, so I'm trying to get this guy out of here. So,
She's bleeding! She got stabbed by like 10 spears.
how about we go get a drink? Could use it after all that. Misunderstanding.
If you need a drink, I'll bring you one.
We should drink together.
All right. Are you buying?
Well, I can't leave, but no trouble. I'm sure he has something up here.
Ah, we can leave. Let's go.
I'm not supposed to leave. I'm not going to leave.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought we could have a drink together. Meanwhile, Rolun and Leota.
I'm trying to say this a little loud so Roland realizes that there's someone standing right here.
Oh.
But he'll do what he will.
Well, no, I didn't realize that was happening. Yeah. I mean, if he's fucking staring at me, I'm not going to sit there and start casting spells. I'm not that dead.
Did none of you tuck away a healing potion into the bag?
If Roland has any on his character, then he has them.
If I'm put
Leota will sit there and she'll look at you, Rolun.
I'm putting bandages on her. Okay, she's got stab wounds. I'm just gonna put bandages. All right.
Listen, group loot.
Are you
Let
okay,
me
Rolun?
do. What is it? Heal check. Heal check.
Are you okay, Roland?
I think he's starting to hear things.
Okay.
No, I don't think Roland had one. Unless he has it on a sheet, probably.
There was probably on Kurtal.
Kurtal had the surgical kit, but he didn't have the healer's kit.
Healer's kit? No, there's no healer's kit.
If you want to get a +2, I think it is. Yeah, she definitely would let you use that. Oh, she doesn't have it. Never mind.
That's all.
She's got her stuff taken. I forgot.
Let me do the heal check. All right, Jesus.
Yeah.
There.
What the hell is this for? Oh.
It's a bandage.
Do you have bandages or are you using impromptu?
Impromptu. I don't have fucking bandages.
So, you grab their sheets and start tearing them up.
Yeah, actually. Especially we have.
Hey. Hey.
Look back.
Mm-hmm.
Were you raised by moles?
I kind of what's we're doing. He is a dwarf.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like him. We took care of our dwarves long ago. It's a shame the Athulans didn't learn how to do that.
No need for hostilities, sir, friend.
I'm not being hostile. Just being honest.
Every fucking time you talk, you're breaking up.
Is it me or is it John? Guys.
I can hear you both. I'm trying to.
You sound just fine to me, dude.
Alright, John.
It's my internet.
Dude, you got to come out of the boondocks.
Oh, well.
They have 3G in some places.
Yeah, I do here too, and it's even like 3 bars. It's just not
my
fucking
mouse
doing
is
shit.
my mouse is giving me trouble. I'm trying to figure
Okay.
it out.
It's working now.
So he says he's not being hostile. Just, I know what dwarves are like. Which is why I don't like them. Anybody that knows dwarves personally, they don't like them.
Oh, Roland's one of the good ones.
Well,
Best dwarf I know.
maybe he's a diamond in the rough den.
Nod.
Either
Not
way,
wanting to argue.
why is he chewing on my sheets?
Look to Roland like.
Wrong look back. Shrug.
The Jew is stealing the towels from the hotel.
I already have the journals. I'm trying to get over it. You keep making fun of me.
It would be nice if you did.
I'm waiting. I'm about to just. No, it's not.
Alright, look. I'm gonna get somebody to come in, clean you up, launder your stuff, bring you bandages, whatever else you need. Drinks, food, whatever. You're still guests, you're not prisoners. I'm obliged to tell you that.
Well, the sentiment is appreciated.
That being said, there are certain rules about guests of this caliber. First off, you do what I tell you. Don't go climbing out the windows. Don't be casting any magic. The migrant's a little too nice with you. In my opinion, y'all are rogue wizards. We should be treating you like rogue wizards.
Ilaria just lets out a little exclamation in Nuberian, like, oh, get a load of this guy, sort of thing. Very obvious that it's not magic or anything, just like a, well, this fucker, sort of thing. You may or may not pick up on the context.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to do a skill check to see if he recognizes the land.
Okay. You'll have to do a... yeah, sense meter will work. You do not detect any special recognition. He does kind of, raise his brows slightly in like curiosity of what the hell you're saying, like you speaking about me. But nothing that makes it seem like he does recognize the language. All right. So just relax. I don't think anybody's dying. Are either of you dying right now? No.
But the one he's trying to patch up is fairly hurt.
All right. Hold on. He walks off over here, kicks up a footlocker, gets down, digs in it, comes back. All right, there you go. Because I'm not a bad guy. Here's some bandages for her.
Appreciate it. I'll pass them
Here's
back.
the bandages. Here's a little needle and thread in case you got to suture something. And for him, here. Don't have any more bandages, but here's a pair of my undies. You can tear them up.
Yeah, I'll pass them all back to Rolun.
There's underwear on 4, bandages, Lealda.
Yeah, throw the undies on the floor. Okay, alright, and you do your heal check on Lealda. Nice. And you're going to be watching her while she's resting to give her a bonus on healing. Good job, sir. Good job. Are you trained?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Excellent. Alright, this guy watches you guys for a while. A couple guards walk by and say something to him, and when they do, they'll stop and talk to you guys. That's where you kind of learn that some of them are kind of not against you, some of them are kind of against you. Like, he kind of has an attitude now that's more evident than was before. But the others there's a lot of them that are just still very calm and polite, but they don't seem really overly perturbed by you or concerned or anything. And after a while, they finally do bring in... they do bring in a maid. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. It works. They'll bring her in. And I don't know why I did that. There we go. All right. They'll introduce her as Inga. And they'll say that she's going to be assigned to you while you're here as in the hospitality of the migrant. She seems a little nervous. And actually, I think I have a handout for her. Let me see. So I'll open that up. Yeah, I do.
He has a handout, never a good sign.
Now, damn it, you just said if I have a handout, that means they're not bad.
I didn't say that.
You said if they don't have a handout, they're evil. That would
If
imply...
they don't have If they don't have a handout, they're minor, or you don't want to show us the handout.
All right. Well, okay. There you go. And Inga will... she's kind of a little... very nervous about you guys. You guys do seem to intimidate her slightly, but she's very polite, very proper, and she'll ask, if she can wash any of your clothes, or she'll make your bed. And she does come in with bandages. A whole... a satchel full of them, including some ointment that Mr. Pavlov's cure-all. And
While she's bringing that into the Alden Rolun, I make sure Rolun's bed is very tidy.
Careful with the pillow.
Exactly. I'm making sure she doesn't have a need to mess with your bed.
oh, you don't have to do that, miss. I can do it.
Oh, it's fine. I'm used to cleaning up after all of them. I don't want to put you out. It's very important that...
As you wish. And she'll head on over here, and she'll ask if you guys need help with bandages or anything.
Yes.
Okay. And she is going to bandage you.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of dead too.
And you know what? Yeah. All right. Maybe she shouldn't have offered. She remembers suddenly that she has no skill in healing, and she says that she'll go get somebody.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see if I can try to help them. I don't think.
Wow, the Alda doesn't.
I don't think I have heal.
Poogie's like, I'll take care of it for you.
But I will. Will it be alchemy or herbalism to check out that ointment? To see if it's poisonous or what have you. Or what it is,
alchemy,
identify it.
You could do either, but alchemy would probably be better.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you examine it in front of her?
And whenever she goes to get someone for her,
Alright, so she does head out to get somebody.
I'll examine it then.
You examine it, it looks like, it smells kind of chalky and a little oily at the same time. It's kind of a gritty, chalky, oily, but, you're thinking there may be, some witch hazel and talc in there. It's probably good for stopping bleeding more than anything else. And, you think there's some whiskey in there, too.
I don't detect any sort of poison or anything.
Nope. Not other than the whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I put a little bit on one of my own wounds, just a little bit, and see if anything, feel anything.
Burns a little bit. Stings, but otherwise, no, it's fine.
Okay, and I'll just keep an eye on that, look at it every once in a while we're waiting for her to come back, and make sure that Mars are starting to fall off or something before she just applies a whole bunch of it to Lealda.
Nope. It seems to be working okay. So she comes back. She brings somebody with her. Another one of the guards. He's not armored or anything. He's just in his trousers and shirt and just relaxed outfit. And he'll bandage you, Rolun, or give it a shot. Is there a bonus to heal from healing kit? I forget.
Yes, it's plus 2 or 3. I think it's 2.
2.
And then 5 for surgeon kits.
Okay. He's going to take time to do this properly. Okay. Gets 15. He bandages you, Rolun, and he will, says he'll be back to check on you in a couple hours. Don't do nothing that fucks with the bandage. And so on. Yep, pretty much. Alright. Inga will finish up, clean up everything. She sweeps, she polishes. But the biggest thing is she asks, if she can get you something to eat, drink, anything like that. Do anything for you while you're here, since you can't really, get out.
Yeah, probably ask for ale and stuff like that, wine.
Alcohol. Strong alcohol.
Yeah. Okay. We'll make small chat while she's there, just like, so what's going on out there? Like, bringing out the nooses?
Oh, it's busier than a bee's nest out there.
I imagine the king's wife just tried to assassinate him. Or rather, frame us, and then tried to assassinate him. Probably do so tonight, too.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it was her or you. There's all sorts of stories, but it's none of my business anyway.
That's what happens in a shadow war. It's just like last time.
Shadow war?
Not. It's, this has happened before. Well, people have impersonated wise heads of state and so on and so forth. Very similar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Try to gain control.
It's happened before in Erithil.
Think back, and I looked at Katrina because she probably knows better.
It is possible it stretches far. She'll nod and then kind of shrug like she's not entirely certain she thinks so.
For certain, it was around the Kaldor region. That was the primary conflict.
Well, that sounds evil.
Not it was.
Well,
That's why we came to stop it.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be telling you these things, but what I heard is the migrants trying to find somebody to bring in to investigate this. That's not inclined in any other way.
That's very wise of him.
Apparently,
such
he's already
person.
got somebody. He's just waiting for him to get here.
Just a little worried that we've pushed the culprit's hand, as it were.
Well,
I hope they're guarding him well.
I hope so too. All right, I will be back in a short bit, and I'll bring everything you need. All right, so she goes off to get your guys' drinks, food, and all sorts of shit like that. Okay.
Can make a heal check to try to heal myself up a bit, or does someone else have to do it?
I don't know if you can heal yourself or not, if there's a roll against it, but I'll say you can. You just get a penalty doing it yourself.
Okay. First I'll ask Rolun if he can help tend to my wounds too, since he seems to be more skilled at it than I am.
Well,
He
sure,
can't-
after he gets some
Okay.
alcohol in him.
Okay.
Okay. I'll roll to assist.
Roland's
since
over there fucking eating the ointment.
I don't assist.
No, you don't. I do it, and I do pretty good.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so you get her bandaged up. You guys are all taking care of your wounds. Trying to mend them.
Oh, I want to do Sugar Cane, since he's probably feeling like shit too.
He's fucking wobbling around. He's feeling woozy.
Alright, I'm gonna get Katrina to hold him still while I do shit.
Alright, Katrina,
I'm not going to aid him. Yeah.
Katrina will assist you. Okay.
It just gets progressively worse, as per usual.
Hey, so everybody is healing everybody. Very good. Alright, so you guys take it easy that evening. She comes back and forth and gets you things. The guards also come in and check on you, and the one that treated you wounds will come in and check everybody's wounds and all. He's like he's got like a field medic type thing.
After like an hour or two, I would check back with this guy to see if any word from Frafkar or Huber.
No, they're busy. They'll be here as soon as they have some time free. They sleep here, so you'll see them by tonight, most likely.
Just worried about your migrant is all. Understand.
Sure you are. Okay.
You can argue with him.
So as people walk by off and on throughout the evening and talk and gossip, do you want to try to influence them like you had said before?
Yeah, as people come by and talk, I probably would, and I wouldn't be heavy-handed about it, like, oh, we're definitely they're good people and stuff, because, I mean, that's fucking begging and no one will want to listen to that shit.
Right.
So I'm just gonna, like, you know, in the small chat, just, like, give my perspective, and if they ask questions, try to convince them that, you know, we're the good guys here. I mean, I get it, wizards are fucking scary, but
Right.
for once we're not the, you know, end-all be-all. The other magic users are.
Okay.
I'll make a roll.
Let's see. Give me 2 more. Okay, very good.
Okay, now one more. So, let's see. Yay!
All right, very nice rolls. Okay. All right, so you talk to them. You kind of help do some crowd control on the spinning that is being done, and
Yeah, like
Pooh, you
probably
will come
part
over and
of
help
it.
too.
Yeah, probably part of it is like, I mean, there wasn't. I mean, any of you that were there, you didn't see us cast very much magic, and I'm sure you've heard all the stories of the Wizard King was binding demons to the soul and throwing around meteors and such. I mean,
Okay. The evening passes. Gatekeeper, 1 die 120, please, and a 1 die 3. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. 1 die 8, please. Okay. During your chatters at night, gossiping and doing your rumor mongering, you guys do overhear something. If you succeed at a perception check, DC 15.
well, time to roll a 1.
Time to roll a 1. Oh, yeah.
Whew.
Oh,
Poor Pookie.
you guys hear that? There's a hum inside my head. Okay.
She's learning.
Meanwhile, Ilaria, you hear some guards talking, just chitter-chattering in general. And apparently 2 of them are talking about the wizards. And they're saying...
Talk about what? The wizards? What?
The wizards.
Yeah, sorry, I broke up.
Okay. They are saying that they heard on the stone vine.
Isn't that a Dwarven clan?
Yeah. That
Cute.
there is one of the wizards is not actually a wizard. That in fact, one is... Oh, fuck. I don't think I remember the name for that. Let's see.
One of them's a drow.
Yes!
A mirage?
They're very concerned about the drought. Let's see. Warball. I don't think I wrote it there. I gotta fill this shit out. Oh my
Is it
goodness.
the...
There was a slang word for something and I forget what the fuck it was. That one of them is in fact a goblin.
Okay.
And you learn through this gossip that they think that the migrants should search them and see if there's any goblin features on anybody that they're hiding. Because if they find them, then they can arrest them because it's illegal to be a goblin in Arethel.
Is it?
What a law. Alright.
I didn't hear what.
These guys are even more racist than Erden.
Yeah, it's illegal to be a goblin in Arethel. That's what they say. Did that come up in any of my research about Arethel?
You knew that they weren't very fond of goblins.
Yeah, I know that much, but...
Fucking is.
Just had to tell him we had a goblin, didn't you?
So what? She's a wizard.
Okay. So that's what you overhear. Anyway, the night passes on, and finally, late in the evening, Fravkar and Huber both woke up. And they'll stop in. Wizards! Wizards!
Wizards, yeah. Oh, yes, Ravkar. Probably standing here in the corner.
How have you been? Are you comfortable?
Oh, fairly. considering.
Good. You will be here. You will be here a short time yet. Long time, actually.
Do y'all have a while to chat, actually?
He sighs, seeming tired. He nods at Huber. Huber walks on by. Of course. Let us talk.
I grab a cup of ale that was sitting over here. Just hand it to him.
He walks over and sits down on the bed.
Oh gosh.
Leans back, grabs the pillow. Leans on it. Stretches out.
Hey, that's comfortable, or else I wouldn't be sleeping on it.
Very long day.
You can say that again.
What can I do for you?
Honestly, I'm just worried about your migrant. I mean, I understand that you don't necessarily believe what we have to say, but what we say is true, and that his wife has infiltrated as this group we have mentioned her to be, then we have forced her hand now. She will act. She was planning to kill him. She'll do it tonight, most likely. Or try, at least.
He shakes his head. We have many guards watching him tonight.
It's likely many of those guards are with her. She's had years to infiltrate and replace people. This all happened before. I'm gonna look at him like unsure if he would know about the Shadow Wars. Have you heard of the Shadow Wars before?
No.
Know anything about them? I'll give him a brief synopsis. I think we're going into a third one.
And what would you have us do?
What'd you say?
What would you have us do?
I say, kind of think. I mean, I know it's unreasonable to ask, but I'm going to ask it just so I can say I did. I would like if we could be near where he is, not even know where he is, just around his area, in case something were to happen, we could react to help.
I don't think so. I appreciate your concern, but we are taking precautions. If I could trust you, I would. But it is not my choice anyway.
No.
We also have protection here for you. That is why the gods are watching you. He'll stand up and look around. You should try to stay careful yourself.
Of course.
Do you need anything?
No. If something should happen and you need us, don't hesitate.
I will, thank you. Good night, wizards. Good night, wizards. And he walks out, gives some quick instructions to the guards to have 2 people watching you guys all night, not just one, and then walks down here and disappears out of sight. Okay. So they have a guard here, and a guard here.
Oh dear.
Okay. Night passes unless you're going to do something in the middle of the night.
No, just we're definitely going to have watches.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have watches. Alright.
Ilaria's probably going to take this bed since she's awake half the time she's resting, so she'll notice more easily if something happens.
Okay. Everybody can go ahead and heal and set their spells. Full rest with strenuous activity. You will, everybody succeed on a healing check, which I think is everybody will get a bonus on that.
Yep, double, right?
Yeah, I think it's double. I don't think I've changed that.
Fairly certain.
Full rest strenuous, you said?
Full rest strenuous. Pretty much.
Yay.
Should be around the same for everyone, yeah.
Yep. Alright. So, Chicane. Remember that your non-lethal stays the same unless you don't heal the full amount on your lethal.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have any non-lethal.
Okay. You guys were healing Sugarcane as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What was the heal check on that? Because he's an animal.
16.
Alright, that's not
And
good.
Katrina helped.
That's still not enough. Because you have to know veterinary medicine, so it's got a penalty.
We just put cloth on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think knowledge nature
That's
is
all we
enough to
can do.
try to help.
Yep.
I mean, if Katrina can't help, she knows him better than Ilaria would, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Katrina heals up. Okay, very good, very good, very good. And she gains... Wow. Okay. 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 Alright, and you healed yourself, Ilaria?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. It is now the day of the 9th. Everybody wakes up bright and early. You guys, get up. Or, give him breakfast. What did I do with Inga? Inga brings it to you anyway. I fucking did I delete her? Shit. Damn your Inga. Poof! Yes. No guard, go away. Inga brings you breakfast, brings you your stuff, brings you fresh bandages and stuff like that. And she informs you that that apparently nobody knows where the migrant is.
Sigh. Well, hopefully that's him being careful, but I imagine he's been taken.
Well, that's the story, at least. Apparently, he never went home. That's what she heard. We never went to his bed. And he's been missing all night and day, so she's just wondering if you guys happen to know where the migrant's at.
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, of course.
And she heads out. It's like, do. I wonder if the wizards know. I'm going to go ask them.
Mean.
Alright. It's 2 hours later when some guards come to you. In fact, it's these two. And Fravka leads them. 2 hours later. Do you guys cast any spells or do anything?
Oh.
Do you get anything out? Do you memorize spells? Do you try to sneak out your spell books?
Oh yeah, we were being watched all night.
We can go in here, can't we?
Yeah, we would have to take it out of the bag that's here.
And it's still disguised as a pillow.
It's a pillow. It's a pillow.
It's right here, isn't it?
Probably,
like, the bag
yeah.
is here.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
here.
what we did is Ilaria took his bed, so Rolun
It's
took.
this, it's this.
Yeah, Rolun just grabbed it and switched it with my bed's pillow, just
Yeah. So now I'm
sanitary sort of thing.
Now
I don't want to sleep on your head, sort of thing.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you guys are trying to say you switched the pillows?
Yeah,
Alright,
and then we did it back
Rolun.
in this room over here.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Can I try to aid?
You can assist.
Yeah.
Hey, my stealth checks thus far have been okay.
Yeah.
They
Now
are-
I'm just sort of like,
They are beautiful.
All right, come on. Sneaky
why don't
dwarf!
I
Sneaky!
sleep here for tonight? And I'll like hand you the pillow.
I am the sneakiest dwarf.
And you grab it and you stuff it up under your shirt. I'm pregnant!
Or think I'm fat, who cares?
I'm a fat fucking dwarf!
Just breathe here. Alright, it's fine.
I need to go take a dump! And then you walk over to your bed and you're like, oh, that feels so much better! And, outside, the guards are just looking at each other like, fucking wizards, man.
Gives a shit what pillow you're sleeping on. Fucking elves.
So once you smuggle the pillow over here, you gonna try to smuggle the books out one by one?
I'm saying no. I'm not gonna risk it.
Alright, so Rolun continues to keep the pillow up his belly.
No, it's just a pillow. I'm gonna lay there and try not to move too much.
Alright, Poogie gets in there and is like, give me my fucking book!
Ilaria
Can
will wanna
Poogie
know
try to
what
stealth the
else.
book out?
From under Rolun, you can try.
Well, if Rolun not sitting on the fucking pillow.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like my head's on it. That's it.
Are you preventing them from doing it?
No.
You're gonna let them go ahead and pull the books out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it myself. If they in trouble, it's their fucking fault.
Because that's not gonna get your book confiscated. Okay.
Poogie, no! Poogie, no! Stop!
Hello?
Ilaria would have done it. She would not have taken
Hello.
over against it.
Hey, hold on a second, guys.
Did he just say hello and then say hold on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolun,
Anyways.
I do want to point out here, what's the point in us having a fucking bag full of books if we're not going to memorize spells?
The fact that if we try to get them out, we're gonna get stabbed again.
Poogie,
They
make
can't
a
see
stealth
you
check.
from the door. They literally
Yes, someone-
cannot see
Yes,
you.
they can.
As someone who has been stabbed before, it's not pleasant.
I mean, they kind of can, but they have to be like looking. If they're just fucking watching the door and not staring in, they're not gonna fucking see you.
Well, Ilaria, go distract him, and I'm gonna go pull Poogie's book out, because Poogie's gonna learn
Lealda
some
walks
goddamn
over and
spells.
punches one in the face.
No, Ilaria. You are the most charismatic person here. It's obvious what you should be doing.
Just be sitting with all the guards.
Take off your shirt.
Change clothes. Change
I mean,
clothes
she did.
while we get
She
the
definitely did.
do it slower.
Do it slower. Do it
All right.
She did it very
more
matter-of-factly,
sensual.
like right here.
All right, here's what we're
She
gonna
just
do.
like took off the undershirts that she carries under her fucking
So
armor, and then puts on
Rolun-
like,
Rolun-
another.
Shh, shh. We
Rolun-
don't need you to describe getting naked.
I mean, it's how it is every time.
I
She
have-
just doesn't give a shit about being naked.
I have a plan.
Hold on. Poogie. Stealth check.
Why? I'm just sitting here talking to Rolun.
This was for the night when you got your bow.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's
Poogie's
already
not
happened.
trying to get the book?
That's what we're planning that with Rolun right now.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, Roland, what's your plan?
Poogie. Oh, God damn it. Why are you doing striptease? Just do it, and we'll do the books.
All right.
Well, how are we getting the books if we still haven't covered that part?
You just fucking take them out of the fucking bag.
We just
I mean,
take
it's
them out
not
of the bag. While
rocket
everyone's looking at
science,
Laurie's
dude.
titties. Everyone looks at Laurie's titties. We get the books. It's easy peasy.
Why don't you
They
do it,
can
Roland?
barely
They can see your titties.
They can barely
Alright,
see
Poogie
his
pulls your
pillow.
book out while Ilaria's doing whatever.
Jesus
they can-
H Christ, Poogie!
They can barely see this pillow from over here.
I'm standing in front of you and I couldn't see you do
All
that. Fuck.
I got it!
So Roland's sitting there in the bed, hatching a plan on how to get the books out. Meanwhile, Poogie's memorizing her spells.
Yeah.
And then she brings them back like, okay, here, I'm done. It's like, Poogie, I got it figured out.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go do it. Whatever.
And so Poogie's got her spells. Everybody else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, Laria's getting hers too. She'll be like, after she changes, like, man, I'm fucking filthy, and she'll go back and like she's washing herself. As she goes by, she
All
just
right.
grabs.
So then all the guards watch
Yeah.
as you go to wash yourself.
Yeah, I walk around before I just grab it. I walk around, wait a while, then go back out and get it when they've stopped staring in my general direction.
So Katrina's like, well, maybe I should distract the guards. What do you think, Rolun?
Nod.
Okay. She nods at Sugarcane. Rah! Sugarcane charges the guards.
God.
Stops at the doorway, starts jumping up and down, and causing a commotion. And they're like curious whether this thing's going rabid or what the fuck's going on. Then Katrina goes over and starts talking to them about it.
All right. Book.
Okay, so anybody else wants to try to take their book out? Do a stealth check while Katrina's distracting them.
You want me to do another one? Or is that 24 good?
If you want, Poogie
24
can
is
grab
fine.
them for you.
Yeah. Well, Ilaria was over here, so she couldn't really ask you without, like, them, like, oh, you're getting your books out. Where'd you have them?
I'm gonna grab this pillow, come over here, and put it in place of the pillow with the bag, and then take the bag in here.
You're gonna do that?
Stealth check, Rolling.
Okay.
I want to read it. You're gonna do that?
He done it.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
Oh,
Hey, that's not bad.
All right.
yeah, with the circumstance bonus of them literally not being able to see that pillow already. Well, they might be able to, I don't know. It's close.
Okay.
We're just grabbing.
They get a. They're gonna get a -10 penalty from being distracted. Okay. You get the pillow. You get in there.
Let's do it.
All right. Now everybody can memorize their spells. Crisis averted. So everybody can set their spells for the day.
Jeez, way to be a team player, Poogie.
Hey.
that
Roland, I
was
got a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you. Shazam!
Excuse me, Roland. Could you look at something for me? Sure. Shazam!
She got me with that one once. It was terrible.
That was more of a slight at Kyle than Poogie. I was trying to say that before you Shazammed him, and now he's on the ground. He can't say anything. You fucking asshole.
Okay. So everybody gets their spells set.
What's the pillow?
Pravakar comes. You barely are going to have time. Pravakar comes 2 hours in. By the way, Necro, we're still waiting very intensely for you to return.
I'm here.
Well, hello, Necro. AFK a second. I'll be back.
Oh God, he's actually. Oh no, it's not.
Oh God, that
Did you
blew
need
my
something,
mind when you
Necro?
did that.
What was that?
Did you need something when you said hello, goodbye?
No, I was on the phone.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was taking my
You
headset
talking
off
to
and I
us.
accidentally pressed the unmute button.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense then.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I wasn't aware it actually went through. I just put my headset down.
Do you have everything worked out for your character? Your character
tell me.
sheet, not your backstory. Your backstory sucks.
Gee, thanks. Yes, my character sheet should mechanically be all sorted out.
All right. Now, I do want to let you know one thing before I bring in your character. First off, you guys can bend steel and you hammer steel with your fists, but there's going to be a strict limitation called reality on what you're actually able to create doing this process. You're not creating any fine work with it. That isn't going to happen. You can do basic hammering materials. That's about it. In addition to that, even that's going to be somewhat limited because unless you can come up with an explanation for how they're handling the heat, it's not simply hardness that's the problem. So I don't see how that's going to work. I can see that as a philosophical thing. I can see that as part of the training. I can see you actually doing that, hammering steel and learning to do that. But to say that you're actually making all your equipment with solely your hands and no tools whatsoever, that's a little too far-fetched for me. So I think there's going to have to be some sort of blending in there of both equipment and hands. So other than that, we'll go over the background in further detail. I think I did see some goals in there and some personality traits, and you did mention a few people, but I still want a couple like past life events that help sculpt your current personality. One or two things that happened in your past, other than you busting your fists.
Okay.
But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Okay, so all right, go back to AFK land. Now, 2 hours after sunrise, you guys get your books. Frovkar comes and gets you. Good morning, wizards.
Morning.
You are being summoned. Please follow me.
I ask. I heard a rumor that the migrant never showed up last night.
Showed up where?
To his quarters. I can understand why he might not. I just want to make sure that he's okay. Mostly I'm asking who we're being summoned by.
Where did you hear this?
And I just kind of gesture to the air around.
Are you casting magic?
No,
We
I
heard it
heard it.
from the cleaner lady.
Yeah, we overheard it from Cleaner Lady, and I heard the guards around here mentioning something similar, so I thought
She
it
was
had a
spreading
little-
news to you.
News? No, I mean, that's a rumor.
Yeah.
It's not news, unless it's true.
Thank you for telling me. The migrant is fine.
Good.
Come, we
That'd be
shall
good.
go see him now.
Alright, since we ordered to see if he's bamboozled.
He is
Fuck in the head.
bamboozled not.
You know what I mean? If he's being enchanted. Bonus because I am +1 because shit.
Good
Enchantment's my
job
school, so
getting Inga killed, you cruel fuckers. Alright.
come on. Fuck them. If
She
they're
didn't
gonna
want
do
to
that
die.
shit,
She shouldn't have been spreading rumors.
This is Russia. This is just Russia.
it's true. It's true.
You just killed her.
You didn't just kill her, you killed her in a very painful way.
She shouldn't have been spreading rumors.
Get your thumb screws! Alright. With your best sense motive check, which is pretty rockin', you get up all in that guy's fucking grill and you start inspecting everything, other than having long nose hairs. The only thing you detect is that he is in sound mind and body and seems very competent.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the main thing I'm looking for.
So he grabs you guys. Follow me, please. Takes you guys upstairs. Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. Poof.
Paranoia check along the way.
Move to the right, please. Okay.
This map is too big at legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there we are.
That perception was a paranoia check along the way to see if like some guards are looking at us funny and stuff like that.
Okay.
More than I would expect from the situation. If anyone has any weird intent towards us.
Yes, they were suspicious. Several of them seemed suspicious, in fact. They seemed concerned, especially in here. You do know, when you come into this room also, that's high enough to notice, as Frovkar leaves you in here to the hand and ball, that the guards are standing as they were the night of the dinner, except they're definitely standing ready. First off, all of the crossbowmen have an arrow already locked, and it's drawn back. And they all definitely look a little bit more prepared than usual. Okay. Quit chuckling there, Gigglebox. Alright. Frovkar brings you in, tells you to have a seat. The migrant will be here shortly. And then he walks off, allowing you guys to have a few moments to prepare thyselves for your doom.
As he's going, which table? Oh, it doesn't matter. And just go sit at one of the tables.
Yeah, it didn't really seem to matter.
Let's see,
I
which
want to
one?
sit the one with all the food on it.
There's no chairs, Pookie.
Well, just bring one over.
Just sit down, please.
You've seen that play, Cleric in Black? That's what that dwarf, William Smith, does.
Gotta be the worst place ever. The fucking dwarf wrote him. No offense to dwarf, but I mean they're gonna be very like no nuance, just like shit
Can y'all hear
happens
me?
in this instinctive order.
Nope.
Can't now. Didn't hear anything before that.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think you heard me when my mic was muted, because I had it muted when I was reading that message and I laughed. That's weird.
No, I didn't hear you laugh.
Okay. Uncle, you're a fucking kangaroo. Get over here. Fuck. Yeah.
Where's Zach, fuckleface?
I'll tell you later.
Alrighty. That's foreboding.
For him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a quick scan of the room to detect magic.
Where did this other guard come from? Fuck off, guard. Poof, dead. And poof, dead. Okay, there's enough guards here. Okay. And then you do detect magic on the room.
Mhm.
You detect magic on the ball in hand.
Yeah.
No other magic anywhere.
Okay. Just giving it the once over, figured.
And once again, Tucker giggles. Okay. It's about 20 minutes you guys have to prepare. You don't. By the way, you guys, I just want to affirm, you guys did not cast any preparatory spells beforehand, correct? This morning?
No.
No, Ilaria wanted to, but she thought that learning spells was risk enough.
Okay. And Hubert and Fravkar eventually return about 20 minutes later with Fravkar, with the Maykar, the migrant. The migrant Maykar.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's,
That's largely my fault.
yeah. And they walk up. Good morning,
I stand
Maykar
to,
says.
as he enters the room, respectfully.
He'll nod at you
Morning.
as he walks by. And then he just walks right on over and goes to his fucking captain's seat and sits down.
Yeah. As he passes another sense motive on him to see if he's got something weird going on. 19.
Okay. You study him closely, and you do not see anything odd about him other than very stern expression, and he looks like he's in a very bad mood, but nothing suspicious. He just looks a little grumpy. Okay. He sits down. I want bananas and oatmeal. Alright. One of the guards goes over and gets him bananas and oatmeal. As he explains to you that I found some people who are going to investigate you on your truthfulness. We're going to validate whether you've done anything illegal while you've been here or were involved in the attack. If you're proven innocent, then you'll be given your liberty back. Now, do you have any questions before I bring them in? Of course, when I bring them in, they're not Lyceum. I can't trust anybody in the Lyceum to interrogate fellow Lyceum wizards, that makes no sense.
Understand?
There are issues with non-Lyceum. Oh, fuck, someone's up there. Hey, isn't there some sort of problem with non-Lyceum wizards that they hate us because we hate them?
That is not my problem.
Logical. Well, hopefully they're of sound mind. May I ask who they are and where they're from?
That's really not that important.
I suppose it's not. I guess I'm just curious. I suppose I'll find out when they come in.
I hope that you didn't do anything you shouldn't.
Have you spoken with the cleric? Was she able to cleanse her mind? Ah, these chuckle bucks.
And in walks an ogre mage.
You kidding me? Is it really an ogre mage?
Uncle, please! Uncle, please! Uncle,
good.
no!
Hello, everybody. My name is Friar Tuckle. No. Don't worry. Friar Tuckle will come into the game, but it's not here. His character has already been made. I just had to give him a little debut. Okay. So short order, moving things along here. After a few minutes, you guys hear footsteps come in. It's not just one. It sounds like a platoon of people walking in, or perhaps a cabal, or perhaps a coven. And then they walk in. And you're surprised by the people you meet. You're caught in a series of shocks. The first shock is the first person you see because you recognize that person instantly. But to a lesser extent, you're shocked by one of the people that are following him because they are absolutely and clearly not human. It also seems to make the guards very, very uneasy as they walk in. Okay.
There's no one in yet.
I know that, thank you.
I was telling Tucker.
I know that, thank you.
Shut up, Tucker.
What a jerk.
Well, whenever he puts down a token for the first time, he always brings up the description page. Great.
Okay. Actually, he's
Yeah,
that
thing. Oh. Oh. Can I do a plates check?
No.
Okay.
Where the fuck did this guard come from? Why do they keep reappearing? Go away, fucker!
We live to serve.
They just keep
My
repopulating.
life for ire.
Okay.
So really, no planes check then.
You fucker. Alright, yeah, you can do a planes check.
Okay. You thought Ilaria's bonus was big. Wha!
Yeah.
Okay. The horny lady, by the way, who was wearing a collar and chain, she's wearing a black collar with red lettering on it. Definitely has extraplanar features, most likely either infernal or abyssal. You do not believe, however, that she is truly infernal or abyssal. For one, she has normal hands, normal feet, no wings, no tail, nothing but the horns and nubs on her head. And she also has normal eyes, which are usually a good signature that it's a half-breed. She also has both a pupil and a cornea. Or an iris, So, okay. I did not have time to write the descriptions for these people. I wanted to, but I didn't. So, fuck you. Okay, and this should be open to everybody, I'm pretty sure. Okay, everybody should have all 3 of those. It's under NPCs, individuals, Wayangs, if you need to open these back up for anything. Okay. He walks in immediately, bows to you guys. His wife stops here. They stop kind of like right here. They are on a chain that he is carrying. One chain that goes part way to here and then splits into 3. And each of these women are chained to them, each going to a collar of some sort.
Where's the thing for the Tao?
Under bestiary.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh. And just so you know, she is wearing a black collar. It has red lighting on it, red lettering. Her collar you can't see because she has some type of leather guard over top of it, very clear. It's actually wrapping it, keeping it hidden. This one, however, is wearing a, looks like just a regular steel collar. Okay. He hands the chain to his wife and walks on up here and bows humbly. Migrant, it is my honor to serve you while I'm here in your home. And what a beautiful home it is. Every day I wake and I am marveled by its majesty. Yeah, it's nice. All right. We got wizards here. Yes, I see. I've met many wizards since coming to Han. They are quite numerous. More than I suspected. More than we have in game. But that is all right. That leaves the world more colorful. And I know these wizards in particular. We have met several times, actually. Well, some of them. He smiles at Katrina and Rolun. Are you friends with them? No, not friends. Just friendly. Good acquaintances. I would not sell any of my daughters to save them, but I probably would give away a small fortune to care for them. Somewhere between those 2 points, I think, sounds fair. Don't you believe? He looks at Katrina. I believe in a lot of things. I'm sure you do. So how can I serve you, migrant? You said you wanted me to do some magical inquiries. Yes. First off, I want to know whether they're lying. I want to know if they've cast any magic recently. I want to know if they did anything during the attack, if they've done anything to manipulate the natural order and law of this land with their magics. Yes, I can see how you'd be very concerned about that. You must. And there's something we learned in Gaindala long ago, is that those with surreptitious powers are very not good. Not good for anybody but themselves. Yes. Well, he walks over, grabs the chain, just keeps walking around, starts tugging, and they just come along immediately, very obediently.
I'm going to do a quick sense motive check to see if he actually does seem to be somewhat on our side. Not necessarily like he's rooting for us, but I'm mainly trying to see if he's against us. That's the best way to put it.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Okay. He seems very honest and sincere, but then again, he usually does. Okay. He pulls them along and stops right in front of you guys.
Ilaria's standing, by the way. Since they came in, has not sat back down.
So, wizards, you will allow us To investigate you, yes.
Look to the others.
Katrina nods.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Laura will nod slowly. He probably doesn't have to make a very high check to see that she's uneasy.
Yeah. Now, there are several ways we could do this. One is guarantees absolute certainty, but it would not be appreciated. So we shall forgo that technique. He grins and kind of brushes both sides of his mustache, flattening them along his chin.
Think that for the best.
Yes, absolutely, of course. So, I think we'll just use magic a little bit here to ensure everybody is being forthright and honest. Migrant, I was hoping, actually, I'd have an opportunity to display my prize animals for you. They are delightful indeed. And he pulls one, starts separating them, positioning them evenly apart. Now, I will let you know now, as we begin doing our magical inquiries, please do not do anything that would be considered occult or magical in any way. We are very, very paranoid when it comes to magical workings, and we have a tendency to kill those who work magic in our presence. I will try not to have them do anything hostile, of course, but they tend to be very reflexive when wizards start wiggling their fingers. So, please.
1 second. I need to see if detect magic can be dispelled. It can. Okay, I'll probably... It's still on, so I'm guessing they have magical signatures.
Oh, yeah. Now, are you active? So you are still doing detect magic?
It was the last 8 minutes. I just didn't turn it off, so I'm not concentrating for more than a round. So it's all it gives me is there is magic. And now that he's saying this, I deactivate it.
Okay. All right. Well. All right.
You saw what I wrote in the thing. Full action to counter spells if I sense them using hostile magic.
Okay. Alrighty.
So basically, if I spellcraft a fireball, I'm going to try to counter that.
Okay. And, okay.
My ready action is to run behind a pillar. If I spellcraft a hostile, like a fireball or something like that. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, he holds the chains, and several things you'll notice. He does not, as far as you can tell, you can do a perception check if you like, but as far as you can tell, they just start casting. The magic instantly comes out from within them. But here's the interesting thing is, he gives them no signal, no gesture, no word or command. He doesn't tug on the chain or make a shake of it or anything like that. He in no way initiates them, yet they just simultaneously begin casting in unison. As if on cue, even though there was no cue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am familiar.
All three begin to cast.
Okay, spellcraft check. Oh shit.
Hold on. Actually, only two, I believe, do.
Where's the first? Where is it?
What was that? Hold on, I'm going to have to open the old one then. Okay. Alright. You detect from this one. You detect greater detect magic.
Okay.
Those of you that are high enough to detect it, of course, have to be at least 23. Actually, no, sorry, 17. It's still arcane. I don't know why I wasn't thinking it was arcane.
Oh, I guess Kurtal always use it as divine.
Yeah. So 17. This one is casting. Let's see. That one is casting. Detect magic, and this one. Is not casting anything. She's just whispering to herself rather nervously. She seems a little shy. And she's just kind of mumbling some type of prayer or something to herself. Okay. They study you for a few moments. And Jerruk will just stand there waiting patiently. Metra will sit down over here and just cross her legs and just sit there politely, just waiting. After a few minutes of studying each of you very closely, Jerruk will start asking you questions. What did you do during the fight? Poogie. What happened? What were you doing leading up to the fight? And what happened afterwards?
Well, I went invisible, and I turned the migrant invisible, and I was hiding while invisible, and I talked to the migrant, and he got mad, and I talked to Fravkar, and he didn't really get mad. He was just like, protect the migrant! Oh, I tried to cast a spell on the lady, on Stelina, when she started casting a spell, because I didn't want her to cast a spell, because I was afraid she was gonna hurt us. Oh, and after the fight, I told the Makar that he did a good job.
He nods. Who who here is wearing magical items?
I don't know who he is.
Poogie is.
Yeah, Ilaria has... Well, because she has two necklaces. She has the one that lets her speak in tongues, and then she has the one from Zodia's Bane.
Okay.
I just have on my rings and my robes like normal.
And then guess my rings, obviously. Her robes are not magical.
Let's see.
Why don't you have magical robes?
Those are
Because I have magical armor.
Out there. ¿Por qué no las dos?
I already have spell resistance, and I have to get like freaking Archsagus level robes to have better spell resistance.
Hey man, you should just like weave them underneath your armor.
I guess they're probably having difficulty seeing through my spell resistance. I don't know if detect magic is stopped by it or not.
Okay.
Even though I guess, yeah, you can lower it, so never mind.
Alright. Alright, he asked each of you several questions, pretty much the same way. What did you do during, before, and after? They cast a couple more spells, all seemingly identifiable. The little one, the young one here, not the little one, the young one. She's bigger than this one, I think, if I remember correctly. She didn't cast anything.
Of course not.
Of course not. So, alrighty. You detect thoughts and detect charm as well, or spells that you detect. Alrighty. When he finishes, he nods and says that I have finished my investigation, migrant. This one, however, he will walk around and put a hand on Lealda's shoulder. Unfortunately, I must inform you, that this one here is equipped with several items with magical imbuing. Her jewelry. He taps her rings. I thought you should know this, of course. The rest have no magical items. As for their intent and magical traces, it has been detected that all but one are innocent of any maldoing, as far as I am capable of discerning. And which one's not innocent? Unfortunately, he turns and gestures out with the hand that's holding the chains, stretches them out and points. Unfortunately, it is undeniable that she did, during the recent time, cast very powerful enchantment magics, very likely compulsions.
Me thinking back. Did
Cast
I?
dominate person during the fight.
No, I didn't. Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you did.
And I will... May I speak?
I will allow it. Jerruk smiles at you.
I'm sure you can continue to read my thoughts, and you will see that I only cast that spell because I was coerced myself by the ranting of... what are they... What's like a word for... Like... Not regal. I'm trying to think of an adjective that you would apply to a migrant.
By
Illustrious? That's not a good one for him.
By the you know, that is a good thing. What would be a descriptive label for like a president?
Magnificence.
Somebody is elected, an elected official.
Oh, eminence, maybe.
Eminence will work. Eminence.
Yeah.
I would say
Eminence
By the people's fist.
adds to
Uh-uh.
complicated.
He'd like that. Oh, I was going to mention, don't forget, Laurie would know that you didn't even cast either of your enchantment things on, like, the makers.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was gonna get there.
It was on me.
Yeah, you and Lealda. Anyways, I was being compulsed to aid your wife in subverting you, and I only cast the spells on Lealda and Rolun, or attempted to. They didn't even succeed.
It is true, I felt it.
The migrant looks at Jerruk. Jerruk will shake his head. I cannot discern that for certain. I do not know who or what the circumstances were for her casting. I just simply know it was cast.
Well, surely if you can discern the truth of any of what we said, you can discern that that is the truth.
Jerruk will look at you and study you for a moment. Unfortunately, I cannot, for certainty, say. I cannot collaborate nor deny what she is saying. It might be true, it might not. However, if you would like my esteemed and highly intelligent opinion, I would have to say that I doubt they had anything to do with what happened. It simply makes no sense. If they were going to attack, why would they do it in that manner? Obviously, they would be suspects. If they were trying to hide their presence, they would have come here unseen. This shenanigans, at least from what I've heard about, does not make any sense for them to do that. I have fought many wizards. I have killed many wizards. That is what we do, Your Eminence. I know many of their tactics, and this makes no sense. Not for them, I assure you. Now, she is from the down below, and that makes her untrustworthy inherently. But I have to admit, I've looked into her eyes, and I find obedience. I don't think she'd lie to you. Well, I appreciate your expertise, but I didn't ask for your opinion. Well, my expertise and my opinion are one and the same, Your Eminence. My experience with wizards is part of my expertise. But you make with it what you will. I gave you all the evidence I can validate. They cast nothing of the sort. That fat chubby one at the end, he is the one that created the waterfall, and she cast enchantment magics. That is essentially it. I can also tell you that she was also a victim of enchantment magics. If you're interested in what was done to them. No, I'm not. Jerruk shakes his head and like, okay then. Apparently, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Alright then. Thank you, Jerrus. Now take your scraw and take them away. They bug me. Yes, they have that tendency. So beautiful, yet so barbaric. Move, Scraw. And he jerks their chains and they start walking. And he actually gives the chain to Metra and tells her to take them back. He stays behind, just in case the migrant wants to ask anything else, and just sits down. The migrant... Oh no, where'd she go? I know she's here. An hour later, Margie arrives. Margie also does a magical inquiry. She casts a spell to enforce honesty. And she, the migrant, does a grilling of questions on each of you, mostly on Ilaria.
Yeah.
Is Ilaria going to try to lie with anything pertaining to what she did during the fight, the casting, anything like that?
Nope.
Okay. Is she going to lie about their intentions here at all?
I mean, our intentions are to save the migrant from an incursion, so no.
Okay.
And I'll even mention, somewhat subservient about it because we weren't certain until the fight who was at fault. We suspected Timur for sure and your wife because of the letters, but we had no proof. Now we do.
And she will also ask you at the end, Have you done anything to subvert the authority of the migrants since you have come to Erethel?
Of the migrant?
Of the migrant.
Nope.
Hey, just give me a second to think to make sure that is true.
I mean, it is, because, yeah, we broke into Timur's stuff, but that was to subvert Timur, not the migrant.